What's up, everybody? Well, I had to redo this video. I didn't sleep good last night, and I forgot to take, like I have this old school surround sound. So I did that, and that's how I hook up my surround sound. I like the old school equipment. It always sounds better to me, at least. So I've been trying to, detox myself a little off the methanol. That's my next step. I've been clean over 6 years, so my next step is to get off of that and to be free again. I went down a long road. I suffered from depression, PTSD. I got my lower back freaking destroyed it at work. I was working for a DACO bus company in Connecticut. But anyway, I wanted to talk about this virus real quick. It pisses me off that everywhere I go, places are closing early. There's been viruses way worse than this, and they didn't close anything down, and people don't see that. You know, I don't like talking like I'm better than anyone or any of that stuff. Oh, and the reason why I'm doing this video was because the last one I did, it was messed up. It sounded real crazy. So, what was I talking about? Yeah, the military. So in some states they got martial law, which I think is California, New York, Pennsylvania, and one other state, I'm not mistaken. Connecticut's getting close. I'm in Connecticut, so people are buying everything up in the stores. See, now people didn't react like that. See, the government is seeing how we're going to react. We're blowing this shit way out of hand. We're handing over the little bit of freedom we got. People go by anything put on that fucking TV. Trump talks shit about him, but yet he knows what the deal is. I was giving Trump the benefit of the doubt, but every 4 years, the same routine. People be like, oh, this guy's going to be different. We need someone different in office. They get someone different in office, the same freaking ball game. Nothing has ever changed. Any election, so-called election, they pick who they want in office, and that's it. I can't even believe people would think to vote for Joe Biden after molesting little children. What happened? See, this country was stolen, number one. They don't teach you that in school. They teach you this terrorist came, Columbus, and he found this land. But then they tell you there are Indians here. These savage people that lived and hunted people, which is totally false. Indians were never savage people. We were the freaking savages that came from Europe and destroyed damn near everything in sight. And that pisses me off. Because as people, we're beautiful. It's beautiful to have different backgrounds. And to learn different, how could I put it? Like Polish people, German people, French people. We all have different views and different backgrounds. And, religion, which in my opinion was created for power, control. There's so much contradiction in religion. Like, I know if I was Jesus, I wouldn't want people putting me up on the cross I was tortured on. That's almost like celebrating his death. If people would just take the religion away, or take the teachings and do positive with them, instead of creating division. Well, you shouldn't like that person because he's a Christian that wears Red Sox. So we only show Christians that wear yellow socks. I know people from all different backgrounds, all different religions, and I've learned knowledge from each and every one, man. I pick out the good in all of them. Boom, boom, Buddha, Muhammad. You could even take teachings from people like Malcolm X. You could listen to the speeches by Martin Luther King. You could pull wisdom and knowledge all out of that. You could take speeches. There ain't many white people that speak good, but no, I'm joking. So 9/11 is when I started questioning everything. I don't remember what I said in the last video, so I'm just going to freestyle a whole new one. And I got some pictures of the stores too that are, like in Connecticut, they're starting to close early and open later. People need to look past this virus thing and really start researching, you know? I mean, it's kind of late for that. I've been trying to tell people this for years, man. I was learning this stuff in 93, 94, before 9/11. I was learning about Masons and all that stuff. 9/11 is what made me look deeper into, like, conspiracies, like aliens. People think there's aliens. Well, there might be people from other lands that they're hiding from us. Like when I was walking, I was talking about, you ever see that movie Wonder Woman, and they found that secret island? That reminds me of the Admiral Byrd voyage of Operation High Jump, when they found that piece of land about the size of the United States that was unpopulated, which Europeans conquered. Think about the Bible. Who brought the Bible here? The conquerors, right? So whoever conquers the land rewrites the history. They're going to make you follow what they brought. The native tribe, beautiful people, man. They didn't even know who Jesus was. They had stories. I've seen stories about, there's stories. There's similar stories, but to me it's like the conquerors steal this stuff and then they rewrite it to make it look like they did. And to me that's BS, because you're confusing the truth. And then you gotta, so, I advise people to research. A lot of my friends have darker flesh, and I try to tell them, maybe your roots aren't from Africa, man. I said, check it out. I was like, you guys want reparations. I don't blame, we're all slaves at the end of the day, and that's facts. But reparations, screw that. You need to find out this is your land. Take that shit back, man. That's how I feel. Life could be so much better if we weren't selfish, if we helped each other out. My younger life, I was hard-headed as hell. I was raised in hell. I went through hell. I just can't figure out when I took that fork in the road. I think it was around 11 when I went from good kid to, but I wish the best for everyone out there. I'm gonna make a list of all these good channels that I watch and I like to promote. I don't use clickbait or put anyone's name on a thing, unless I'm directly speaking to them. I would do that, but I see a lot of clickbait. I see a lot of videos you go to and you click them. It's nothing what it said on the title. This is a bunch of trickery. I hope my poetry came out good. I'm gonna have to go and check that video out. But please, people, check out my poetry, man. Let me know in the comments what you think of it. Should I make more? I've been writing poetry since I was 13. Should I make more poetry? Should I, put it with beats? There's so much I like to talk about, and I don't like people say, oh, because I get food stamps and stuff, how dare you talk about the government, they're helping you out. I know that, and I say that. There's good people in the government, they help us out, but there's more bad people, man, and that tips Libra scale right over. We need to help each other out. What happened in the mom and pop stores? You can't even find one barely anywhere anymore. And to me, those are the best stores. Walmart's straight, but they're corporations at the end of the day, man. And at the end of the day, those corporations are here to destroy us. What happened to Stanley Works in New Britain? New Britain, Connecticut was the hardware city of the world. Now we're hardly a city, man. Fastener, Stanley Works. We had, man, you name it. New Britain was pumping out everything. The United States alone is crumbling because the people in power we put trust in are letting these corporations go overseas for cheap labor. we're letting laws get passed that benefit them and fuck us over in the end. And they sneak these through and get them approved without the masses knowing, really. Like Agenda 21. Well, look at those laws. Check that out, please. You know, it's all about McDonald's and Walmart at the end of the day. It's not about who got the best phone and $20,000 Nikes. It's all the distraction. All this rap and crap and these videos showing people killing each other and throwing up gang signs. You need to do your research on why gangs are created. It was because they were being oppressed and they needed to come together. You know, gangs weren't created to kill each other. You know, it's got flipped around. I think these organizations that were there to protect the people from being oppressed were infiltrated and turned into some plan to have people kill each other. Drugs are put in poverty areas to mess with your mind. You get high and they know it's addicting. All these things, people say, oh, you're crazy, Chuck, you do too much thinking. Nah, man, this is facts. Crack cocaine ain't grown in America. It's grown and then it's brought here. None of us can afford to buy tons of cocaine like the shit's coming in. Those are the rich people that have money in this country are bringing that shit in. While they rise up and do better in life, we're falling for all their freaking tricks. And we're being tested. It's all put in front of us and we're failing. I failed. I fell for that drug shit. My depression. I lost my mother. I went nuts. My life started to crumble after that bad. And I used to say, God this, God why? Nah, man, it ain't God's fault. It's our fault. We did this to ourselves, man. The only way to fix it is for us to fix it. And I'm gonna stop rambling on, man. Peace to everybody. Peace and love and prosperity. I hope everyone's doing good. Keep your heads up. Don't let this virus shit bring you down, man. Start to wake up. Do research. You don't see people sick around you for... There's normal codes, too. Just because you got a little sniffle whiffle don't mean you're freaking infected. You know, these people are brainwashing you psychologically, man. And I'm just freaking tired of it. I'm tired of these people getting away with this shit, man. We're better than what this government gives us credit for. If it wasn't for us, the government wouldn't be in power and they wouldn't be where they're at. We built this country. They just sat at the fucking desk. Peace.